Hey everybody, so today I want to get real with y'all. Like, I just want to tell y'all how introverts think as far as like social interactions, dating, etc. Like, it's a long time coming, but first, please subscribe and also check out Heal and Hydrate in the description box. Oh, it took me so long to say that, y'all. I can't like warp all that together for some reason, but whatever. Let's just get into it, right? So, social interactions. Please invite me, but chances are I might not come. And that's because I don't know who all over there. And I have a problem with going places and being forced into conversations with people who only like to hear themselves talk. It's very difficult, and I get very anxious, and only if I like you. That sounds mean, but only what I mean to say is only if we build a rapport already. Like, if I know you, if I gotten to know you on a one-on-one basis, that's safe for me. Or like if I'm meeting up with a friend and they was like, oh, can my friend come too? And then we all hanging out. That's cool because I can get to know said friend. Like, it has to be like that. I don't like just being bombarded into social circles and I don't know who these people are. It just gives me anxiety. And also, being an introvert and having anxiety don't go hand in hand. But a lot of, I've heard a lot of introverts do have anxiety, but that's not, you know, for everybody. Like, and there's also a lot of introverts that like to, are good at public speaking. Like, but for me, like, I don't like public speaking. Like, it depends on how many margaritas I done had. Like, y'all don't know. Like, I'm not saying that you need to go out there and get drunk. I'm just saying that's a different person right there. Like, that person, liquid courage is all I can say. That's what it is. But anyway, yeah, so I don't like big gatherings. Like, it's just too much. It's overwhelming for me. And also my social clock, I've mentioned this before, it's almost like you get like a what you call those things? Think of it as like an hourglass quicksand timer. Like, when it all like goes down to the bottom, that's how my social clock is. It's like I don't have any more energy. Usually you can see it in my eyes, like I'm drained, I'm tired, I don't feel like talking anymore. And it's not, and a lot of people, this is a misconception as well. This is all out of order. I'm just speaking my mind. But people feel like when you're quiet, that you're docile, that you're not intelligent. All types of things come with, me being like reserved and looking at things through introspect. I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people don't open up, because we feel judged a lot, when it's just a natural way of being. Like, that's cool. Like, that I want to, like, I'll chit chat with you, but I want to go home. Just be cool with it. Just roll with it. I'm still a good person. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just how I am. And I couldn't articulate that when I was like in middle school and high school, because I didn't know what it was. But that's why, shout out to Consciously, education is elevation. So once you find out the information or more information about yourself, it's like I can communicate with other people. They get it. So they're like, oh, okay, cool. And it's not an issue. Like, being an introvert is not an issue. Now, I know like everybody's not just an extrovert and an introvert. It's only like a small portion of your personality. But at the same time, for the sake of the video, we're just going to do introvert and extrovert. I know there's ambiverts, people in the middle, like that feel a little bit of the best of both worlds. But we're going to go with the extroverts, right? I've ran into 3 types of extroverts. So it's the ones that adopt me, the ones that get it, or the ones that have a lot of patience and they take the time to get to know you. and don't use your introversion against you, because a lot of people are like, oh, you just being lazy, or you're like, that's childlike. Like, a lot of people think when you're an introvert, like, get over it, you're an adult, you speak to people, you go out there and you mingle. And yeah, you do when it comes to business, but at my own leisure, don't let nobody pressure you. And I said this before in another video, don't let nobody pressure you into no type of social gathering, no type of cliques and all that little goofy stuff. No, you do your thing. So when it comes to the extroverts, the one that get it, that's your people. That's the tribe. Like, you mess with them for real, for real. I love them dearly. That get it. They do their thing, but they look at the strengths that are in you, and y'all work together. Y'all like build off each other. Now, this second type of extrovert, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because it's just the person that I see at the function. And this is who, you run into. So I'm telling you about the extroverts from an introvert perspective, if you can, dig what I'm trying to do here. Anyway, the second one is the person who does the most in public, the extrovert that does the most in public. And I don't want to be nowhere near this person. And what's the crazy part about this person is I've dated a lot of people like this. Like, they feel the need that they have to show out once we get around a group of people. They have to show off their alpha male. They have to be the loudest ones in the room. Sometimes they try to put me, the introvert, on Front Street, or put the spotlight on me. Now, I will say the extrovert that is on your team will try to push you in certain situations to be a little bit more social. Like, oh, this is your opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Come take it. Like, or try to, hype you up. In that case, is good. But anytime somebody tries to embarrass you in a public setting, or tries to do the most, or make stupid jokes, like, it makes you not want to go to the social gathering. That's the reason why we want to stay home, because we might run into that personality that's like, it's like ill. Like, I don't know what age it was, but I started to see people's facades that they put on, like the certain type of air that you put on to hang around certain people. And as an introvert, I love my peace. So I'm not going to put on a face for anybody. If you act a certain type of way to be socially accepted, that's you. But as an introvert, no, ma'am, I'm not doing it. And that goes for, like, when you're dating and you want to get to know people's family. I've done the trying to fit in, or I can just be myself now. Like, I wasn't raised like that. And you start to try to, because you're so different, you try to blend into society. You try to, figure out, okay, what's cool. But the reason why sometimes as an introvert you get depressed, because you're like, that's not for me, and everybody's doing it. So if everybody's around me is doing it, say for example, if you in school and you the only one who, is reserved, check things out, before you engage, that's not a bad thing. And people try to make you feel like just get in there, but it's like, nah, you can scope things out, make sure you good, make a couple friends. When I was working at jobs, I would make friends with the OGs, the older women in the place, and they would tell you everything you need to know. And a lot of some of the managers that were younger didn't understand why I didn't interact with people my age. And it's because it's like, they got that drama going on. I want to know what's really going on. So sometimes it's good to have that, like, laid back personality. And that's what I have. And it gets confused with rude, nasty, standoffish. And it's just, I'm just taking my time and, like, living my life how I want to, and just, taking things in as they come. That's it. So as far as like that second attention seeking extrovert, like, I try to, avoid that at all costs. The third type of extrovert that we run into is the one who just write us off completely, that feel like, extroverts are like superior to an introvert and stuff like that, or feel like that's like a docile thing and just write you off or treat you bad. Or I've worked with a lot of people that didn't understand like how an introvert is or what it is. And like I said before, like if you don't know, you're gonna be ignorant to it and act accordingly and be like stuck up, and or just take whatever action I do as a negative one. And it's not people's job to try to like look at the textbook version of what an introvert is and figure you out. But I will say respect and showing some kindness can go a long way. People don't believe in that. They just like, why should I care? Like, but at the end of the day, like, it's not really, I don't really care if you like me or not, but at the same time, like, respect people that are different than you. I feel like being an introvert and dating is kind of like hard, because like all those memes that say you feel like you're gonna meet the love of your life from your living room, like you ain't gonna go nowhere and meet them. And it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. But yeah, I feel like what's really humbling these days is you realize when you really start to try to date for real that nobody's perfect. On social media, everybody try to act like they ish don't stink, like, you better than the next person, or I got this and that, and it's about trinkets and money and how hard you can hustle and how, better you are than the next person. And I just feel like when you're dating, the first thing that you need to really ask yourself is, like, who are you? Like, who are you? Like, what exactly do you like with somebody? Like, I'm as introverted as I am, it's crazy that you like conversations, but not like basic conversation. Like, you like, people to go crazy and talk about who they are for real. And I feel like when you're dating, you have to be real with yourself. And your vulnerability as a person, like, I keep saying like a lot, but I'm really thinking, I don't rehearse my videos. I just go off the top of the dome, and sometimes the dome be chilling and it don't be, because my mind is everywhere. And for some reason, like, I like that because I think of far out things, but sometimes my joint just be chilling and it don't want to produce what I needed to produce. And that's another thing as being an introvert. Like they say, when you order food and somebody say enjoy your food, you be like, thanks, you too, and you be like, oh, I said that. Introverts, we just be in our head a lot. And when it comes to dating, sometimes you just have to let go and be vulnerable, but at the same time have discernment. So it's like, hi, I'm Brittany, nice to meet you, but if you hurt me, I'm gonna cut you. You know what I'm saying? Balance, You just hope for the best. You just hope for the best. You just try to stay safe. You just try to, I'm blind. I run for cover. I hope this video helped, offer some clarity. This is just my social interactions thought. It's not going to be the last. I'm going to do a video about my years in school, which was a total embarrassment. School was rough, y'all. For an introvert, it was very rough. I'm also gonna I'll probably get more in depth than dating, probably not. I'll think of some other topics, but yeah, that's all I have for y'all today. Heal and Hydrate in the description box. I'll be back, hopefully edited some more videos, and I love y'all.